Hello everyone, this is FireKid, and it is Wednesday the 10th of February, and that means it is Challenge Day. This week we have Fight It Out with Charged Warriors as the special event for it. So we got these 6 maps. They're all Killer Walkers maps. They all start relatively easy, and but they've got a very steep difficulty curve, as in you'll be able to do them easily and then suddenly you'll hit a brick wall. Well, that's what I find anyway. So not one of my favourite sets of maps. I know a lot of people like Killer Walkers, but I'll go through them all in a little bit of detail now, and then later on I will be posting my videos showing how I try and do them all. So first one I'm going to talk about is Sweeping the Cellar. All the screenshots in this are taken from previous challenges, so please ignore weapons and levels and stuff like that, because it was a little while since we've had this map set. So on Sweeping the Cellar, you start with one tank relatively close to you at the bottom, and a few walkers in front of you, usually within striking distance. I believe they all start in either unaware or a wandering state, so you can choose how you want to play it. There are 17 walkers on here in total, including 3 tanks, 2 of which are at the back. It's not a bad map. It can take a while to 3-star if you're so inclined. Often a good tactic for it is to prowl a lot of the walkers, so that's one of the techniques I'll be showing you. But yeah, it's not my favourite map of the set. The next one is Through the Wire. This one's got 14 walkers and a mixture of tanks. I think it's 2 tanks and 4 or 5 armoured walkers. This can be quite a fun map. There is a technique where you can use the priority chart, so making them target one of your survivors which they can't reach, to make them wander backwards and forwards around the fence, and never actually getting close to you. I will try and do a good tutorial on that technique as soon as I can, because it can make a very difficult map relatively easy. It does involve fire, and so either with your hunter or a shooter with the flare gun. But yeah, this is quite a good map. It's probably my favourite one on the set. This one, the Archives. Now, it's a horrible map. It starts with 10 walkers on it, 1 tank, and the rest are armoured, and they often start right on top of you. You often don't get a chance to hit before they can hit you back, so it's very easy to take a bruise from early on this one. You've got a few techniques where you can either use Rick and 2 bruisers, Sasha Bruiser Assault. Obviously having an assault with revenge is very helpful, but it is a horrible map, and I'll show you a few different ways that it can be played. Next is Back Addy. So this is one that has Freeman on it. You've got 2 ways it can start. You've got a Freeman can start at the back, as shown in this picture, and the hunter is always behind the fence. I find I prefer this start at harder difficulties. You can also have a start where they start on your side behind the fence up here, and the hunter starts to the left. Now, it'd be good to be able to tell which way they're going to start, because technically they require different teams, but you never know, and it seems completely random. I'll show you again. This is my preferred team on it, is Haggy and 2 bruisers. Where to start with the hunter is behind the fence. I hope a lot of you managed to get the flare gun with gold high powered, as that means you'll be able to hit him before he hits you. when he's standing behind it in Overwatch. As for some reason a pistol can shoot further than a hunting rifle. So yeah, there'll be a few videos on this, probably quite a few fails and bruises along the way as well. So look out for that one. In the compound, starts with 14 walkers on it and 2 tanks. Again, all these maps, they can start with walkers right on top of you, making it very difficult to avoid getting bruised at higher difficulty. Kind of a case of camping in a corner and hoping for the best. And at a higher level, there is a tactic to use a slasher assault shooter to keep everything stunned and set everything on fire. But I'll show you a few different ways of doing it as well. And lastly, Dead's End, my personal bogey map. Usually I struggle on it. Blind corners on both sides, so you can't see what's around the corner. Walkers can be within range of you, and again it's usually a case of picking a side and surviving to kill all the walkers. This is just obviously a very general overview of a lot of the maps. I hope you liked it. I've been asked to show different teams throughout, so the first few videos I'm hoping to mix it up and then settling on what I believe is my best team for the job. Having charged warriors early levels will help, particularly if you've got a couple of chainsaws, just to go in and take everything down as quickly as possible. I will also be sharing a fair few of my fails, and if you want to see more of those, then I suggest you subscribe to my channel, as I won't be sharing as many of them on the line chats, as I'm sure if you want to see fails you can subscribe, and hopefully it won't be too many until later on in the challenge when it gets into the higher difficulties. But good luck everyone, and I will see you in a few hours with my first set of videos, hopefully. Enjoy the challenge.